Mhm, mhm.
Can we please just do something different? Can we please at least have a conversation about consciousness and clarity? Can we please just admit that both sides are creating the same division and conflict that the other side is?
Mhm.
Just to bring that awareness, just to plant the seed.
No, I love that, and I wanna get into the role of chief conscious officer. Let's take an extreme, Constellation Brands, Budweiser, those how would they benefit from a role of chief conscious officer? Why would they even consider that? Why are these Fortune 500 or Fortune 100 companies even going to take a stab at this?
I don't really care if it's for selfish reasons.
Like optics or something like that?
Yeah, I don't really care because if we can Trojan horse ourselves in to a brand or a culture like that, I've seen what happens. I've seen what people when they cross my path on a very high level spiritual, I see what happens. I see what happens in business. I see when I meet someone at the grocery store or someone's on my soccer team or I'm meeting someone for the first time. Just the simple shift in the way I observe things, the way I question things, and the most important, which we haven't brought up yet, neutrality.
Mhm, mhm.
Do you know anybody who's neutral?
No.
Okay, there you go. So can you imagine how priceless that is for an individual, for a group of people, for politics, for a company like Budweiser or any of those? Having someone on staff who will naturally impact the clarity of every employee in their company from a neutral standpoint.
Mhm.
We say to each their own, we say to agree to disagree, but consciously or subconsciously, we know what side we've chosen. And if we're pushed into a corner, we're coming out swinging.
Mm,
Within a
mhm, mhm.
business setting, we force rules upon ourselves to say we're not going to talk about that. But deep down, Susie and Ed know they don't like each other because one's Trump, one's Biden. And
Mhm,
Susie can come up with a great idea and Ed's going to hate it just because she's a Biden girl.
mhm.
That's been happening since the beginning of time. It hasn't changed. And yet we keep thinking the world's going to get better with technology. And it's not. Luckily, consciousness is shifting things up. This position is more important than a chief technology officer in any company, small, medium, or large.